Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Betty, and I am getting ready to cook on Fawn Ridge. Today, we are going to make baked spaghetti. That's a twist. And a lot of us make spaghetti, but this is simple. Basically, you're just going to make spaghetti the way that you normally make it. You're going to add some finishing touches, and then we're going to stick it in the oven. I'll let you know in just 1 second what we're going to use for our ingredients. All right, now what we're going to do to make our spaghetti is that I am going to cook my meat in a skillet, but I'm not going to show you how to do it because we all know how to brown and drain our ground beef. But I am going to use some ground beef, some thin spaghetti. To my ground beef, I'm going to add pepper and onion. Cook those together. I will season it with some Lawry seasoning salt, some black pepper. I always put in some Slap Your Mama. We'll add a little onion powder. We'll use Prego chunky tomato sauce. And the one that I kind of like is the one that has the tomato, the onion, and the garlic because it has all the flavors already inside. Okay, and as we begin to build our spaghetti, baked spaghetti, then we'll start to add our mozzarella cheese, okay? I have some butter here, and that's it. That's all you're going to need. Let me repeat that because I kind of stumbled a little bit. So we're going to use our ground beef, pepper, onion, some thin spaghetti, which I think works better. We'll also use our seasoning, some Italian seasoning, a little crushed red pepper, some minced garlic. I'll use some onion powder, some Slap Your Mama, of course, black pepper, seasoning salt, my Prego, and my mozzarella cheese. I'm not going to use a casserole dish today because I'm going to be lazy. So I'm just going to use one of my 1/2 aluminum pans so that we can bake it and toss it, okay? So let's get this party started. This is something that I think that you would like to make for your family. It's something that you can make and it'll give you a couple of meals, okay? So remember, I hope you're having a good day because it's beautiful here in the Midwest. I want you to remember to be encouraged, replace negative with positive. Remember that you are blessed and you be a blessing to someone else along your way, okay? I will be right back. All right, I am back. And I have drained my ground beef completely. And now I'm going to make my sauce. I'm going to pour in just part of my Prego. I'm also going to add some Rotel tomatoes, and I think I forgot to show you that before. Meanwhile, I got my water boiling for my spaghetti. We'll get this started here. And when the spaghetti is done, then we'll start to bring it together. But I did kind of want you to see how I drained my ground beef and then I began to make my sauce. So you just put your sauce in. I'm going to save some to put on the top. Okay, so it's just pretty much like a dump dish. It's real easy. I try to keep my meals easy and simple for you. So I will be back. I am back. I have cooked and drained my spaghetti completely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to add my sauce. And I just want to put some on the top. Mix it well. I'm going to do this in a couple of layers. Kind of like you would do lasagna. So we have spaghetti and then we have spaghetti sauce. And then I have my creamy mozzarella cheese that I am just going to sprinkle on top. Cheese is optional, so if you are a person that can't do dairy, then go ahead and bake your spaghetti without using the cheese. It'll be a little different, but it'll still turn out quite well. Okay? All right. So now that I have that layer, I'm going to do the second layer exactly like the first. Okay? being careful to put a lot of sauce on there. This is a 1 pound box of thin spaghetti, which I think works much better than the regular spaghetti, okay? So let's just go ahead and spread that. My sauce is already well seasoned. Okay. Spread that on top. I'm gonna add all of my meat because we want this to be nice and meaty. Nice and meaty. Let me just go ahead and take my skillet. Put the rest of my meat sauce in. Ah, this is lovely. It's going to be a nice meaty dish because it is a 1-dish meal. All right. Now when I get ready to bake this, I'm probably going to have to set it on a cookie sheet because it will tend to spill over a little bit. Okay. If you like spaghetti, you will love this spaghetti. Okay. Simple. Real easy. I try to make all my meals easy and simple so that the average cook can make it. Again, this is just basically just plain spaghetti that we're going to put in the oven and bake like lasagna. Let's go ahead and add that layer of cheese on the top because it's going to be nice and cheesy when we get it out. I do have my oven preheated for 375, and since this is already done, we'll probably only have to leave it in the oven for about 20 minutes, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and just use all of my cheese. And with this meal, we're going to have some fresh broccoli. Yes, that is wonderful. Okay, and then let's just sprinkle a little Italian seasoning on top. That'll give it a little color. Okay, that's it. When I come back, I'll show you the baked spaghetti. It's a wonderful 1-dish meal. Anybody can do it. Again, this is 1 pound of ground beef that I seasoned with my Lawry seasoning, my black pepper. I use onion salt, some Slap Your Mama. I used a little minced garlic, some Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper because I kind of like to always give everything a little pop. And to that I added my Prego Garden Chunky Tomato, Onion, and Garlic sauce because everything is included in that. And now this is oven ready. When it is done, I'll come back and I'll show you. And I'll show you my broccoli also. Bye-bye. All right, so here is our finished product. And now we have baked spaghetti. This is going to be a wonderful dish. And I'll show you what it looks like on a plate with the broccoli. Make it a great day. This is Miss Betty, and I have been cooking on Fawn Ridge. All right, to top off our meal, we have our baked spaghetti with some beautiful crown broccoli and some Italian bread. And that is our meal for today. And this is Miss Betty. And once again, I have been cooking on Fawn Ridge, and I hope you make it a great day. Be blessed.